You made it. Here we are. Selfless service is, we're going to be looking at selfless service. This is something that we highly, highly value here at Movement Church. We're committed actively to serving others. We want to do it in a way that Jesus did it, right? Because he embodied that selfless service in everything that he did. He did it completely selflessly. I mean,
exactly. Well, that's the whole thing. That's where selfless service comes from, right? It's not just a scriptural principle. It is something that Jesus modeled for us. If you go to the gospel, specifically the Gospel of John is what comes up in my mind every single time. You have this occasion where, mind you, Jesus knows that his time is near. That's the phrase he used, my time is near. He knows that his execution is coming, that his life is coming to an end. He gathers for one last meal with his friends, and even in that moment, what does he do? They come in the room, there's a basin and a towel. Every single one of them walk past. He comes in the room, wraps the towel around his waist, takes the basin, and he washes every single one of their feet. And then he says that just as you've seen me do, you should as well. He says that a student is not greater than the teacher. And so he models that. It is an experience we want to see in Jesus. But here again, serving isn't something that like we want from you as the church. It's not like, oh, like, we need you to serve. And, oh, you can't be here this weekend for children's ministry? Shame on you. Well, maybe a little bit. But no, I'm just kidding. It's not something we want from people. It's something we want them to experience.
Yes, for sure.
To really know. So I think that's huge. And there's a lot of ways that can happen at Movement Church.
Yeah, I mean, serving. I mean, I know a lot of people, like, their greatest joy comes from when they serve.
Right.
And we have lots of opportunities. I mean, in addition to like Sunday mornings, which of course we need people. That Sunday comes every week, right?
Worship, tech, children's ministry, student ministry,
all of the things,
cafe,
so much,
all of that. It's there.
But here's what I love. In addition to that, we have opportunities for people to go outside of these walls, outside of Sunday mornings, and go and serve. I mean, we have pregnancy solutions coming alongside young mothers, families in crisis pregnancy situations, don't know what to do. This is a place where they can go get ultrasound, prenatal care. And here's another thing that I love. They will walk with a family for 18 months. So that kid is out of diapers. They're going to make sure that they have everything that they need, resources. We just did our Walk for Life. This past weekend. I mean, over 500 people registered, and I mean, a ton of folks. Movement Church were there. It was so much fun. We have places like Habitat for Humanity.
That's one a lot of people know.
Affordable housing for people in our community. I mean, now more than ever. That is so needed. And it's really cool. There's a lot of Habitat homes going up in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I was going to say, and what's really beautiful about that, I know I've shared this with you all before, but we have several families connected to the church that, whether it was that Habitat brought them here or they were encouraged through the ministry of a Habitat. There's two that come to my mind specifically, but one that really stands out is a young family that the young lady in this family got to watch as people from this church showed up for their build, volunteered hours to be a part of it. And this is what's amazing. They went and served as the hands and feet of Jesus. And then after that, her response was, seeing them made me realize that I need to get back to giving my life away for the sake of the gospel. And now she's plugged into multiple different ministries here in our church as a result of that. It's so cool to see that.
And Tracy, you and I just met a brand new family yesterday. That's just beginning the process with Habitat. It's such a cool thing to see. In addition to Habitat, there's Better Together.
Another one of our impact partners.
What a great organization. I mean, their primary mission is to keep kids out of foster care. To train up, host families in churches that can go. And, I've seen a lot. I've had a little bit of experience with foster families and just seeing how it works. And it's really difficult in the foster care scenario for there not to be this adversarial relationship between foster parent and biological parent. And, and that doesn't exist. It's a voluntary placement, and there's such a great dynamic that happens, and families just get a chance to breathe, catch up, And the reunification rate is high 90%. And it's a phenomenal organization.
And we have places where people can serve.
Yeah, right, yeah. Another one, Tracy, you can tell us a lot about this, but Child Evangelism Fellowship.
I know, CEF. Yeah, that's one of our impact partners that their whole mission is to get the gospel to kids.
Yes.
What would it be like to live your life already knowing the truth and hope
Yeah.
that Jesus brings as a child?
For sure.
And so we're really involved in that because we present people the opportunity to, through them, teach the Bible in after-school clubs in our public elementary schools. And as we mentioned in our last video, like there's a lot of people who have taken up that opportunity. And again, yes, you're serving, but oh my word, the people that are in those clubs could tell you, like, oh, here's what happened today.
Right.
It's not that I had to go. Yeah.
Here's what happened today, Tracy. So there's a young man that I was texting. One of the students that I work with, who is serving at CEF in the school where I used to teach. And I said, hey, how did it go today at Good News Club? He said, really good. I got to lead 2 sisters to Jesus today.
Just another Monday.
Just another Monday for him. Yeah.
So
I mean, how awesome is that? Yeah. We want that for people.
Yes.
To be able to experience that and say, I got to be a part of that.
I got, yes.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I get to do this, right?
Yeah.
Another one of our partners is Gator Wilderness Camp School. It's an amazing organization. If you get a chance to go there and see what happens there, it's phenomenal. So it's a place for boys, mostly ages about 11 to 15, that are struggling at home. Maybe there's attachment issues. Maybe there are behavior issues at school, or maybe even a little bit of trouble with the law. But the boys have to go there willingly. It's not a court-ordered thing. They have to be willing to go there, and they go and they live outside in shelters that they built.
They built.
Yeah.
Yep.
And cool. they live in like a little tribe. They've got a chief, and they'll plan trips. The boys are in charge of the menu and making sure they have all the provisions, supplies they need, mapping out the routes. And here's what happens. They learn life skills.
Yeah.
They learn how to navigate conflict, and they come home changed. Yeah. They come home different.
Cool to be part of that.
It's amazing.
Right. Yeah. Another organization that you can serve with, be a part of.
We get to go. Yeah, we get to go and help them.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing thing.
Yeah.
We have the Charlotte Care Center, which formerly known as the Homeless Coalition in Charlotte County. I just got to go visit there a few weeks ago and kind of see their operation and what they're doing.
It's amazing what they're doing.
There are quite a few people who like to volunteer. You can volunteer there, like say once a month, serving the meals, or regularly stocking their food pantry. Oh yeah, there you go.
Can serve together.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. They can do honest community, do life together, and serve together.
Yeah. And they probably grow as a result.
They would probably grow.
It's almost like they
go together.
It is.
Yeah,
anyway.
In fact, I mean, a really easy thing. They always need toiletries and always need food for their pantry. And you could drive there in your car any day that you wanted and drop those things off and take something there. Your group could collect things, even beyond serving, just that. There are Meals on Wheels. So speaking of feeding folks, Meals on Wheels is fascinating because in this community there are a lot of shut-ins. There are a lot of folks that who need not just the food, but for them, sometimes their only human connection is their Meals on Wheels delivery driver. And how amazing is it when someone from Movement Church gets to show up with a meal and gets to have conversations with them about Jesus at a time when they really need to hear from Jesus.
You know, when you think I don't have money to give this, do you have a car?
Right.
Because there you go. What a great opportunity.
Sure.
Use what you have and serve.
Yeah, praying through ministries is another. And this is another one. Like this is kind of a low-key, behind-the-scenes organization that comes alongside families who are navigating the loss of a child, that are grieving the loss of a child. Maybe it's chronic illness with a child. It could be stillbirth or miscarriage. And those are tough ones, right? Because that's a grief that a lot of people don't ever see.
Right.
There was, there was never a baby to see, and so they've lost this child, and often they feel just completely forgotten, and they're grieving this little one that they've lost that most of the rest of the world doesn't even know about.
Right.
And praying through helps them feel seen, and just brings the love of Christ into their lives in so many meaningful and simple ways that anybody can come and be a part of.
And that's the thing. That's a place where people who have the gift of just being a prayer warrior and an encourager, someone who can just write a card. Like there's some people, you know, you've had those people in your life that just the card they write, you go, oh, that's a place where those are needed.
For sure.
And for us, again, it really is about seeing you and everyone that's a part of this family engage at that level. It's about seeing serve teams that, again, back to the honest community, are doing life together.
Yeah.
And we have had, just over these past few years, we're talking tens upon tens of thousands of hours that people have given away. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think that's just the beginning.
Oh, for sure.
I think when more people, just
when
like
they
you,
get a taste of it,
they're going to say, more. I want to give my life away for the sake of the gospel, for the cause of Christ. And they get to experience such rich blessings.
And it's like, and what we want to do here is not make you go out and find those things. Like that's why we have these partners, right?
They're right here.
And that, if they've never taken the Selfless Service coaching class, it's a class, 1 hour, but then you get coached afterwards. Yes. These coaches, these leaders know all the opportunities, know, you know, and now they're going to get to learn what you've been through. Do you have an experience that is going to match up with a need over here or a need here at church? And so, man, I really encourage people, we'll put the links, of course, but take that class and discover what your abilities are, what your personality is, what your spiritual gifts are, and how God uniquely shaped you to meet someone else's need. That'd be pretty cool. Or if they already know where they serve, like they want to serve, like Selfless Service Forum, sign up. Let's go.
Sign up.
We'll follow up with you.
Yeah.
We want to get you started on this track.
Yep.
Good stuff.
So good. We want to see you, just as Jesus did, serve in a way that drastically impacts the lives of others.
Nothing like it.
Such a gift.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. And we'll see you in our next video.